Hello. I am the Linux Mensch. In my last video, I showed how to use a simple script that I wrote that installs DWM from source in Arch Linux. Since then, I wrote another script that installs ST-terminal from source in Arch Linux. So today, I'm going to show you how to use that script. So let's get to it. Right now, I'm in my real bare metal computer, my main production computer. I'm running Arch Linux with DWM. I'm not going to do my work in here. I'm going to show you how to do this in a virtual machine. So I already have a virtual machine open up on Workspace 8. So I'm going to click it on and I'm going to make it full screen. Now this is a virtual machine of Arch Linux running DWM, and it's the virtual machine I used in my last video where I showed you how to use my newly made script to install DWM from source. In my last video, I talked about how I'm now using the Alt key as my mod key or my super key. So I'm going to do Odd Enter, opens up my terminal, and I'm just going to do a neofetch. So you can see I'm running Arch Linux. My window manager is DWM, and my terminal is Xterm. Now, Simple Terminal, or otherwise known as ST Terminal, is the terminal that is made by the same developers that make DWM. And they're made to go together. Now, of course, if you are using the DWM window manager, you don't have to use ST Terminal or Simple Terminal. You can use Xterm like I'm using right now. A lot of people like to use Alacrity or any other terminal. But like I said, I made a new script to install the ST terminal, so I'm going to show you how to do that. And before I do that, just for the sake of doing it, because I do this in most of my videos, let's do an HTOP. So, and this virtual machine has 4 processors, 4 gigs of RAM and no swap, and I'm running at 273 megabytes of RAM. Not bad, eh? Anyways, let's close that. So, if you never installed my Gidlab Repository, you're going to want to type this command in and install it. And this command is in the show notes of all my videos, but I'm not going to install it because it's already installed. So then you're going to want to switch into the Mensch folder after installing it, or if it's already installed, we're going to go into Mensch. Now, if you installed my Gidlab repository a while ago, you want to do a git pull because I'm always making changes to it. And just the other day, I posted my script. Actually, I think it was yesterday. I just posted my script to install ST terminal, otherwise known as Simple Terminal, and my DWM script is only maybe 3 or 4 days old. So if you downloaded my GitLab repository a while ago, you want to do a git pull, and you can see I'm already up to date. Okay, I knew it was going to do that. So now I'm going to cd into the Mensch folder, ls it, and you're going to want to cd into the Arch folder, and I'm going to ls it, and you want to cd into the st folder. Let's see, cd into st. Let's clear the screen. Let's ls it. So I have 2 installers here. Both installers are going to install the ST terminal from source with 1 patch, and it's the Srcollback patch. But I have 1 installer you can use. If you already have DWM installed, then you're going to use this one. Install after DWM. If you don't have DWM, then you're going to want to install this one. Okay. Now, the only difference is that, well, let's open them up. Let's vim install no DWM. Okay. So you're going to use this script if you don't have DWM installed. Now, this script is not going to install DWM. Both of these 2 scripts are only going to install Simple Terminal, but you can use this script if you don't have DWM. And it's going to install wget, just in case you don't have it. And it's going to make a build directory and an ST directory inside the build directory. And it's going to make a patch directory. It's going to download the ST terminal from the Suckless website. And it's also going to download the patch for scrolling back. And it's going to put them into the proper folders and directories where you need them. Okay, now the only difference between that one and this one, and if you already installed DWM, then you're going to do this one, vim install after DWM. So the only difference is that this one, it's not going to make a directory for builds because there's already a build directory in there if you used my script to install DWM. I have to say that if you used my script to install DWM, then you're already going to have a builds directory in there. And so this script is not going to make a builds directory. Now, the thing is that you really don't have to have a builds directory. That's just the way I do it. Because in my Arch Linux system, I have a folder for apps I downloaded from the AUR. And then I have another folder for apps that I build from source. Because I just like to be organized. That's all optional. You don't have to do that. But that's just the way my scripts work. Okay, so that's the only difference. So I'm going to close this. So like I said, I just want to reiterate, if you use this script, install no DWM, that means it's going to install Simple Terminal if you don't have DWM. This script you're going to use, and like I said, and this script is not going to install DWM for you. If you use this script, you're going to use this after the fact if you already installed DWM using my DWM script. Okay? Hope that's not over-explaining things like I always do. Okay, so now, so I already have DWM installed. We're in DWM and we're running Xterm. So I'm going to use this one, install after DWM. Okay, so I'm going to clear the screen. Oh, I don't even have to clear the screen. I'm just going to do a /install after DWM. And I'm going to hit enter. Oh, it's asking for my password. Let's put my password in. And I'm going to say yes. And it's going to wait for this to go through. And after you see about 4 or 5 dones, it means we're finished. So I'm going to hit enter. Well, we're finished this part. Now I'm going to CD out of there, back to my home directory. And I'm going to CD into builds, ls it. So now you see I have 2 folders in my builds. I have a DWM folder from my last video when I installed DWM. And now I have an ST folder, which just got put into there now from my script. So I'm going to CD into ST, I'm going to ls it, and we're going to run this patch. This is a Srcollback patch. Okay, so I'm going to do /st run. Let's run it, and it worked. And we know the patch worked because it says succeeded. So now I'm going to build it. So I'm going to do sudo make clean install. Enter, and we're done. Okay, so sorry about that. Let's clear the screen and let's CD out of there. And so now we're in Xterm. Okay, so let's type in ST and see if it's working. And it is. Now we could do it this way. And there we are. That is ST terminal. Let's do a neo fetch, and now we can see we are in the ST terminal. Sorry, let's clear the screen. If I want to make the font larger, I'm going to do Shift, Control, and hit my page up. So I'm holding down the Shift, Control, and page up, or I can hold the Shift, Control, and hit page down. So if you hold the Shift and the Control button down at the same time, you can do page up or page down. Now, let's say you want to do Srcollback. Let's do a history. Let's type in history 1. You see we have 200 things here. So you're not going to use your mouse to scroll back. You're going to do, you're going to hold down the Shift button and go page up. So it goes up 1 page at a time. So you're not missing anything. If you know what I mean, you're not over scrolling or over scrolling back. Going up, okay? And then if you hold the Shift button down and go page down, it's going to take you down by page. So that's the Srcollback patch. So when I hit my mod key, which now I'm using the Alt as my mod key in most of my window managers, and I already mentioned this in my last video. When I hit Alt Enter, it's opening up Xterm. So let's say I want that to open up ST. I want to make ST my main terminal. So then I'm going to CD back into builds, ls it. I'm going to CD into DWM. So then I'm going to do vim config.h, and I'm going to go to line, well, in mine, it's line 64. Let's change that to ST, and let's save it. And let's do sudo make clean install. Put my password in. Now, when you make a change in DWM, you have to log out and back in. So let's close that and let's get out of there. And let's put my password in and go back in. Now let's hit my mod key and my enter key. And of course, you can't see me hitting my keys on my keyboard, right? But mod key enter now opens up the ST terminal. So you can see we're in the ST terminal. And just before I end the video, now let's say you want to permanently make the font larger. You're going to do the cd builds st. You're going to vim into config.h. Oh, you know what? I'm going to add a bonus in here. I'm going to show you how to permanently change the color for Vim. What I'm going to do is let's get out of there and let's just stay in there. Let's go to another workspace. Let's open up the terminal and do a cd etc. Let's ls it, and I'm going to go into this vimrc. So I'm going to do sudo vimrc. Put my password in, and I'm going to go down here and I'm going to type in color scheme evening. Okay, and I'm going to save that file. And now I'm going to go back to workspace 1. And let's try that again. Let's vim config.h. There we go. I permanently changed the color. Sorry, and that's a bonus. That's not really part of the video, right? So let's change this to 8. Let's put an 8 in there. Let's save it. And let's do sudo make clean install. Put my password in. Let's close the terminal. Oops. Let's close the terminal and let's open it. And now we are. We made the font larger by default. And that's it. In this video, I showed you how to use my brand new script for installing ST Simple Terminal from source with one patch, the Srcollback patch. I showed you how to use Simple Terminal. I showed you how to scroll back. I showed you how to temporarily make the font smaller or larger. I showed you how to permanently change the font. And I even showed you how to permanently change the color scheme in Vim. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please like it and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching. Until next time, I am the Linux Mensch.